Right, okay. Welcome along to everyone on YouTube, first of all, and welcome along to everyone on Facebook. Very welcome along. So, our final chair gym of the year, our final session. So, myself, Shane, guiding you through this workout today. Final session, but we still want to get our workout in. So, usual, I'm in my chair. I'm going to guide you through a couple of movements, and we'll add a couple of kind of nice coordination movements in today. So hopefully it'll be a nice session where you feel quite good after a couple of fun kind of challenging movements along the way. So again, just make sure you have a little bit of space. Good strong chair. Any movement that causes any pain that just doesn't feel comfortable, do of course, as we'll always say, just to adapt and change that exercise. So Philomena, Mary, great to have you with us this afternoon. Brilliant stuff, great to have you with us. So I know everyone might just be tuning in, so just kind of talking us through it there. But final session, so looking forward to a little bit of movement here. What I will do first of all is just guide us through a warm-up and then into our main little blocks of work. And I'll follow the kind of format that I've enjoyed teaching, where I just break the movements down a little bit and I go through each movement twice, so you have a kind of chance to get a real feel and connect with parts of the body. As I say, a little bit of a theme of coordination and just hopefully a little bit of enjoyment in the session. Sylvia, great to have you with us. So, I'll just get us straight in. I'll get us moving. I know I have a couple of people along the way, but we'll just get started. So, anyone who's been with these workouts with me knows I like to begin at the shoulders. So, I will just start off slowly rolling my shoulders back. Just an area that I like to connect with. Just to loosen out, just to start to open out those shoulders. Slowly rolling back. Okay, we just want to change direction now and bring those shoulders forward in circles. So just slowly forward in circles. Okay, from that position, what I want to do is just fold the arms, nice and tall, rotate over to the right, rotate over to the left. So just going side to side, just stretching out that back, just gradually moving from one position to the next, just slowly moving between the two positions. Maybe getting a little bit further as you go along with this one. And just swapping between the two sides, right and then over to the left. And I'll go once more and back down, okay? From that position, just reset. I just want to raise the right arm up and then raise the left arm, one arm at a time, just as high as comfortable. Just think working through the shoulder on each side, breaking it down here, one at a time. And I'll go once more and in. Okay, just switching on to the shoulders next. Hands on my shoulders. Just want to start off lifting the elbows straight in front, one at a time. Right elbow up, left elbow up. Just think about connecting with the shoulders. We'll kind of open up the chest a little bit here as well. Moving in, lifting the two elbows together, if that feels okay. Pause in the elevated position, elbows about shoulder height, open that right elbow, open up that left elbow. So one at a time, opening elbow from front to side. Just gradually opening up here, right and left. Just switching on, connecting with the shoulder as you bring elbow from front to side. Again, providing that feels comfortable, I want you to progress and now open up into the two. Elbows from front to side. And I'll go one more time and back down. Okay, bringing hands to my legs, just stretch down and back up. And I'm not too worried. I always say things like just going as far as comfortable. So by that I mean you just don't have to physically reach your feet. Just want you to progress through the movement, going as far as you feel comfortable. Just slowly stretch down and then just straightening back up. Just go as far as you feel comfortable with this one. and down. Okay, from this position, let's just lightly kick the legs out. Just switching on those lower limbs. So we're kind of moving all the way down, just getting the legs switched on. Maybe if like me, just a little bit tight and feeling those hamstrings today a little bit. So good to just start opening the legs. And from this position, what I always like to do, just connecting with the hip on each side. So step out with the right leg, step out with the left leg. Okay. It's a shame. I have nice Christmas lights on behind, but just with the whatever way the cameras, the glare, the lighting, I don't think it's being picked up at all. But I do have nice decorations here, but it's not fortunate. I don't think they can be seen. Next, just bring it into a march, nice and light. And what I want to do is just connect with the feet finally, just open up a little bit through the ankles. So what I'm going to do is just bring the 2 feet out in front, point the toes forward and away from yourself, and then pull the toes back. Toes point forward, toes pull back. So just continue to swap between the 2 positions, toes forward, toes back. Now, set the position, pause, point your toes together, then point your heels together. So I want you to swap between the 2 positions, toes together, heels together. Just lightly moving between the 2. Toes, heels, just continuing on. Okay. Keeping the feet up, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So alternate, like the pedals of a car, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. And down, okay? Just bring your feet down and then just lightly rock the feet forward and back. Up on the toes, back on the heels. Just to finish out our warm up here. Just rocking forward and back, up on the toes, back on the heels. Okay. And then my last one, just with the ankle, right foot out, slowly around in circles. Draw a nice big circle through the toes of your foot. Again, just a great movement you can do, first thing in the morning. And you get up, just feel a little bit tight around that ankle, change direction. I think first thing we do on our feet, so just getting those feet moving, particularly around the ankle, always a good one. And down. Left foot out, slowly around in circles, as much movement as you comfortably can, drawing circles with the toes of your foot. And then changing direction back the opposite way, slowly around in circles, as much movement as you comfortably can here. And down, okay, rest the feet down. So warm up finished. We're going to move into our first kind of block of work. Marie Ballybrack, great to have you with us, very welcome along. So, first movement I have, I'm going to turn my chair to the side for this first action, just to give you the best kind of illustration of movement. You want to sit nice and upright for this movement. I want you to bring the arms out, and I'll always say to people, keep the arms level, shoulder height if you can, as opposed to dropping down. So I want to keep them out. I want to lean the body forward, and I want to pull back in. So keep that body straight. You might just pick a point on the wall in front of you. Just lean forward, pull back. Trying not to bend the body so you're staying nice and straight, so that core is strong. And then pull back. You can squeeze a little bit around here, around glutes, just to bring yourself back into the center. Lean forward, pull back. Stay nice and balanced through the position. Again, a really nice one. Think the first kind of part of a sit to stand or a squat like that, action of just a little bit of initiation forward. So lean forward, pull back. Let's go 3 more times. 2, 1. Okay, from this position. And a nice light coordination movement. Have to think a little bit for this one. I want you to press your right arm across and tap the heel. Press opposite side. So one arm goes across, dig the heel. So right arm, left foot, left arm, right foot. Again, sometimes I think you can get too kind of worthy to try and explain some of these coordination movements in too much detail. Just think right arm across, left heel taps, and then vice versa, opposite side. So it would mean left arm across, right heel out. So just those opposite sides, opposite arm, opposite leg active. Press arm across, tap the heel out. And again, what I like with these movements, just have to think a little bit. It might not go perfectly. I'll always tell people, don't be too kind of hard on yourself if it goes a little bit skew or kind of off here. That might happen. But otherwise, just keep it as a nice, light, flowing action. Tap the heel, press the opposite arm across. And down, okay? Third movement, reset. Nice and upright, arms in front. What I want you to do is open your right arm to the side and just open your head with that movement, just to follow across. So get that little bit of rotation through your upper body. Return to center and then open out through the left side. Once you bring that arm back as far as you comfortably can, return to center. So like I'll often say, some of the movements you can go a little bit faster like the previous one, and some movements like this I would rather just slow down. So on a nice controlled rotation, just kind of opening up as much as I can through the position. Opening up my arm, gradually turning my body. Let's go once more in each direction. Just a couple of nice controlled repetitions here. And back down, rest down. Okay, first round finished. 3 movements, all a little bit different, but a nice kind of flow to them all. Just that last one we slow right down a little bit. So let's go through those movements again. Just explore them, see how they feel a second time around. Okay, so sit nice and tall. Set that position. Arms out and keep them shoulder height as opposed to kind of diving down with the arms. Keep them out, elevated. Lean the body forward, keeping a nice straight back, strong core. Pull back. Lean forward. Pull back. So you're kind of leaning as far as you comfortably can, maintaining a straight back, maintaining a strong core, and keeping those arms out level, that they're not dropping towards the floor. So lean forward, pull back, forward, pull back, and we continue on. Let's continue another couple of times here. We'll try 3 more. And once more. And back down. Okay, set the position, a little bit of coordination again. Just keep this one nice and light. Again, I'm just going to break it down really slow first. Right arm across, left heel taps out. Then my left arm across, right heel taps out. So opposite arm and leg. Arm presses across whilst you tap the heel out. And then I'll just start to move it with a little bit more pace. Well, again, you can keep this one slower if you prefer, or you can just kind of start to gradually build up a nice little bit of flow here. Press arm across, tap heel out. Opposite arm and leg active. Takes a little bit of concentration. Nice press across, tapping the opposite heel. Let's go another couple of times as I kind of hit my full speed in terms of the movement. And down, okay, reset. That one, okay. Arms out in front, see the palms of the hands facing each other. Open up your right arm. Just going to follow with my head and open up that upper body. Return to center. Open that left arm, just follow out to the left. Return back in. So, again, as I said, we're just going to slow this one down a little bit. Take your time. Open up that movement as much as you comfortably can here. Arm goes to side, head follows. Just a nice stretch and movement through the upper body. Hopefully this one feels nice. Just in connecting upper back around the shoulders here as you open each arm. Let's go one more time. And then out to left. And down. Okay. So first little block of work finished. I'm going to take it into our second round. of different exercises. So again, a little bit of coordination involved here. First movement, you're going to work your shoulder and you're going to work the hip in combination. And just make sure you have a little bit of space either side. What I want you to do is raise the right arm and lift the left knee at the same time. So, knee up, and then think about slowly and at the same pace lowering back down. So same again, up and back down. So see, it's actually, you might notice the leg go down a lot quicker, but I want you to kind of try and time the two. I'm not even getting it perfectly here, but just trying to time it down that I get the arm and leg slowly lowering down at the same time. Knee up, arm out, and control back down. So they raise out, knee, arm, slowly back down. So taking me a couple of seconds to lower the position back down. Keep that body straight, just mindful that you're not bending into the position. Keep it nice and tall. Slowly lower the arm, slowly lower the knee. And again, thinking, can you roughly sink these in? Now, I've been a little bit off with some of them, but I think I'm getting it a little bit better now. It's working out a little bit harder now. Just lowering them down at the same time. Let's go once more. And down. Okay, reset. Again, just adjust if you don't feel comfortable, reset. Now I want you to lift the left arm out to the side, shoulder height, elevate the knee, and then slowly lowering down at roughly the same pace. And again, you might notice that leg gets down a little bit quicker. So you're going to work a little bit harder as we slowly bring that foot to the floor. Knee up, arm out, slowly lower down. And let's go another couple of times. Really controlling that foot back down. Let's try that out one more time. And down. Okay. Next movement are toe taps. I might just sit slightly forward just to allow me to be able to open up in the space here. Just want you to go kind of gradually, start slow, but I want you to build up to a little bit of speed on this one. You might like to hold on to the side of the chair, just kind of like keep you comfortably kind of locked into position. I want you to lift the right foot out, left foot. I just want to lightly tap the toes into the floor, either side, but I don't want to think too much on this one. I just want to let this one really flow. So moving in very quickly into quick toe taps out to the sides. See if you can keep up with this one. I'm going to try and set a good pace here. Maybe you can even beat me. So just quick feet, tapping out to the sides, and actually gets quite difficult when we start to bring that speed in. So just into those quick toe taps. I'm going a little bit off here. I'm just going as fast as I can, giving myself a little bit of a challenge here. And there's no need, you can always slow it down, just set it at your own pace. And back in, okay, and reset. So sometimes it's just nice to add those little bit of points of exertion. So while some of the movements might be slower, connecting with the shoulder, connecting with the hip, it's nice just to inject a little bit of power into the movement so that you feel that, you even feel maybe that little bit of a pant, that there's exertion, that there's challenge there. So let's go reset those movements again, nice and tall. Raise the right arm, lift the left knee, and then try and lower down at roughly the same pace. So this one is where we're looking to really slow it and control that descent. Thinking it should take you a couple of seconds to lower the arm and a couple of seconds to lower the foot to the floor. And you're trying to roughly sink them in at the same pace. So getting that right arm or shoulder connected, and that left knee and that hip connected. So just kind of roughly controlling down at the same pace. So now I'm getting a little bit better again now. I'm focusing a little bit more. Just getting them down at the same pace. Let's just try that once or twice more. And let's go once more. Right arm, left knee. And down. Reset. Just adjust. Reset. Comfortable. Left arm, right knee. Let's go. Knee up, arm out. And then trying to control roughly the same pace back down. Again, that's your challenge, not to let it all rapidly descend here. Just slowly back down, try and control the foot and that hand returning to start at the same time. Right knee up, left arm out. Let's go, last couple of times. I'm going to try that twice more. And once more. And down. Okay, back to the quick feet. Again, just kind of start slow and try and build it up. But again, like there's no pressure. I'm going to try and set a bit of pace on this one. There's no pressure. Like especially if the movement just goes kind of off a little bit funny, just slow it down, keep it at a pace you're happy with. But I'm going to welcome or kind of open it up. You can go a little bit of speed here. Tapping the feet out to the side, nice and light, just tapping either side and moving with a little bit of pace. Actually, this seems a lot better the second time. That's why I like to come back to the movements. I don't want to speak too soon, but it's just flowing a lot better now this second time for me as I move through those quick feet, tapping those toes out to the sides. Let's see if I can maintain this pace. And rest down. Okay, good work. Hopefully you enjoyed that little challenge. Next exercise, and just to introduce a couple of new movements. I just want to work the legs, and then I'm going to finish with a little bit of coordination on the next one. So if I just turn my chair to the side to demonstrate this motion, a movement pattern would be familiar with, but in a little challenge way that I've set before. So what I want to do is work through the right leg, and that's what we always want to look to strengthen is our leg. So that's why I'm going to pay a little bit of attention to the leg. We're just going to do the right, the left, and we're going to do this movement twice. So extend your right leg out, pause for a couple of seconds, just lengthen that position, return foot to floor. Stay with your right leg, extend again. And I just want to do this 5 times. And again, it's just to avoid a swing up down. We're going to purposely pause for a couple of seconds in the top position here. One more time. Pause, hold for a couple of seconds. And back down. Now, I want you to keep your foot up off the floor, staying with that right leg. And I want you to extend again. 5 times, but now keeping your foot from resting on the floor, and feel a little bit more tension through the position. A little bit of a shake there in the leg. 2 more with that foot elevation. And once more. I'm still keeping that nice control. Return that foot flat to the floor. Stay with your right leg, and just 5 regular extensions with the foot returning to the floor each time. So 2 more through the right leg. And 1 more. And down. So just a little extra challenge. Instead of just going through the motions, maybe a little bit with up, down, just bringing those little challenges in sometimes, which we like to do. Left leg. Okay, what I want to do is we'll switch on to that left leg now. So extend the leg out, a couple of seconds, return the foot flat to the floor. Extend out again, pause, and back down. So continue on 3 more times with this movement, returning foot flat to floor every time. Just working through the left leg. Once more. Now, as I return the foot, I want you to keep your foot elevated up off the floor. Extend that leg out again. Pause in the position. Return, keeping foot off the floor for the full 5 reps. Okay, so 3 more with that foot elevation. Right, that feels okay. No pressure if you don't like it or this is just too hard, this variation. You can continue to allow the foot to return flat to the floor, but this will be harder. No doubt. 1 more time. Return foot flat to the floor, and then just 5 more. And not so worried about the pace here, just to get another 5 reps in. 2 more, and once more. And down. Okay, so hopefully a little connection with the legs. I'm going to try that once more, just breaking it down right. Flat foot, flat footed, foot off the floor, and then back to the flat foot. That was a real mouthful. I don't know how we got through that. So let's reset. Comfortable, back supported. Extend the right leg, work through the right side first. Return the foot to the ground. Extend out, pause. Return back down. And just continue through that right leg. I'm going to go twice more on that right leg. And then once more. Now, as you return, I want you to keep that foot elevated up off the ground. Extend the leg. Slowly back. Keeping that foot up off the floor if you can. 3 more times. Twice more. And then once more. Rest the foot down. And then 5 more. Allowing the foot to the floor every time. And down. Switch. Final time. Left leg. Extend your leg from the floor. The foot up. And then back down. And just continue moving through that way. Foot goes down. Extend the leg back out. Okay, so I think 2 more on the left here. And then once more. Now as you return down, keep the foot elevated. Extend the leg. Back down with that foot staying up off the ground if you comfortably can. Let's go twice more, keeping the foot up if we can. And once more. Back to the ground, set the foot down, and then just extend 5 more times. And down, okay? Take a little breather. Just after that one, lightly rock the feet forward and back. Take a couple of seconds there. Francis, very happy Christmas to you too. Very welcome along. Rock the feet forward and back. Hopefully we found that challenge okay. Wanted to give the legs a little bit of a challenge just on the last session. Important. So what I want to do is just finish with a little bit of coordination. Just a kind of nice, light, fun one. As I always say, just no pressure here. Just a little bit of challenge, a little bit of fun with this movement. And then I'll guide us through a cool down. Okay, so first one I want to do. I want you to bring your legs out and I want to bring the arms out. So I'm going to show you how I set that one up. 2 feet up off the floor, my legs out straight, arms out as well. What I want you to do is think about the movement before you actually try it. So just kind of break it down, process it is the way I describe this one, and then try it. I want you to think of your right arm and your left leg moving. So right arm, left leg, open to the side, back in. But I just want you to move the right arm and left leg. What you'll notice is maybe everything wants to go, but you're trying to control that just the right arm and left leg moves. And that's your challenge here. So the other part stays still, and you're just trying to move the right arm and left leg. So just a little bit of coordination here. Right arm, left leg. And pause. Take a couple of seconds. I'll let it down for a couple of seconds if you need. I'm going to try it from the opposite side. So you're just trying to pick those 2 parts, opposite sides, to get them moving, while the other 2 parts stay still. So feet out, legs straight, arms out. Now I want you to think of your left arm and right leg. So just have to think left arm, right leg, opening those 2 parts. So my left arm, my right leg, open to the sides. Everything else stays fixed in position. Just trying to move that left arm and right leg. Opening from front to side. Just gradually opening as much as you comfortably can here. Left arm, right leg. We'll Let's go, last couple of times. And down, okay, rest it down, okay. Actually quite challenge the hips, fairly active in terms of that movement. So good little challenge on the hips also, and just that actual coordination, trying to process those two different actions, not easy. So I'm going to give you one like little variation where we'll mix up the two parts. Again, just a little bit of fun, just because it is our last session here before Christmas. So extend your two legs out. I want just to start the action of just kicking legs up and down. Just bring that first phase of movement in, kicking the legs up and down. And I want to introduce the arms, which will go side to side. So just get those legs moving up and down and crisscrossing the arms. So it's two different actions for the body in a process here. Legs up, down, arms side to side, crisscross. Let's go, last couple of times. Keeping those legs moving up, down, keeping the arms crisscrossed, side to side. And down, okay? Just going to mix it up a little bit. This one might be a little bit trickier. Bring the legs out. I want you to start off crisscross the legs. So you're just going to mix the actions up. And just getting the legs first. Crisscross. Introduce the arms. Up, down. And this one, a little bit trickier, I'll always find. So your arms kind of want to do what the legs are doing. They want to follow, but you're saying no. Crisscross the legs, arms up, down. It's quite an active movement, and it really is, can be tricky to process and to kind of really nail this movement in. Arms up, down, legs crisscross. And we'll finish out. And back down, rest, okay. Just wanted to give you that little bit of challenge, a little bit of fun at the end. No pressure at all on that one. So what I want to do is just take a couple of stretches, just relax everything down. Just ensure we fully relax after all that hard work. And we did move quite a bit during that session with a fair bit of flow. So just important we do take a couple of minutes now to relax down. So first exercise, just nice and relaxed. I want you to extend your right leg out. Point the toes forward, away from your body. And then pull the toes back. Again, I'm just going to show you this one from the side actually, so you can see what I'm at here. Toes pointing forward and away. Toes pull back. Again, might feel a little stretch down through the back and lower leg here, that calf. Point the toes forward. Rest down, reset, left leg out. Point the toes forward and away. And then again, just pull those toes back. Toes point forward, pull back, and another couple of times, forward, pull back, that nice stretch, go back at the lower leg, one more time, pull back, and down, okay, and pull back, and down. Okay. Next one, what I want to do is just show you the hamstring, a really good stretch. It's important you just set this one up properly and kind of take your time with the movements. So the way I will do this one, I generally just advise sitting forward a little bit, if that's comfortable, just opens up the position a little bit better. So I can straighten my right leg out better. I'm on the heel of my foot, nice and tall, hands on my left leg. And I will just gently lean forward. I won't need to push very far to feel a nice stretch in the back of the leg. So I've only gone forward a very small bit. Feel a little bit of a stretch and I hold a position. And then I'll return. Now I straighten my left leg, that I'm on the heel of my foot, toes are up, leg is straight, hands on right leg. And I just gently lean that straight body forward. And really I don't need to go very far at all to suddenly feel that nice connection and stretch through the back of my leg. And return. And the way I'll often do this one is you move to the right leg, heel down, toes up, straight leg, hands on left leg, Gently lean forward. I'll just kind of start slow, start small, and then gradually, maybe a second, third time, holding the stretch a little bit longer. But just kind of ease in, build up. Can be a little bit tight for people. Key is not to push this so harsh that it feels kind of painful, sore. Might feel a little bit of activation. Don't push it too hard is the main thing here. Reset. Left leg out on the heel, toes up, hands on right leg, and gentle. You'll see how just kind of small that movement is for me to engage the back of my leg. Very small range of motion or movement. Hold another couple of seconds. And back in. Okay. Reset. Just want to next open that right leg out to the side. Hold for a couple of seconds. Back in. Same again, through that right leg, open to the side. Back in. One more time, open out to the side. Hold for a couple of seconds. Back in. Swap to the left. Open that leg out to the side. Back in. Just going to go twice more. And then once more. And back in. Okay, perfect. From here, just again, make sure you have a little bit of space. Sit up nice and tall. Arms by your side. The palms are faced forward. Gently bring those arms back. Open out that chest. Hold the position. A couple of seconds. And relax. Reset. Arms back. Open up that chest. Let's hold for a couple of seconds here. Reset. One more time. Pull back. Open up that chest. And down. Okay. Just to move to the shoulders. Sit tall. Bring those shoulders up towards the ears. Hold the position. And then, as opposed to just relaxing, I want you to think of actively bringing those shoulders as if you were trying to tuck them into your pockets. So I'm not just rested, I'm actively pulling down. And again, lift the shoulders up. And then actively pull down as if trying to tuck them into your pockets, in by your side. One more time. Lift those shoulders up towards the ears. Hold for a couple of seconds here. And then again, let's actively pull them down as if into our side pockets here. So down, down, down. Not just resting, but physically imagining trying to bring my shoulders into my side pockets here. And then I'll relax, okay? And then just a kind of favorite kind of stretch here when you bring arms across chest. Want to open up those arms nice and wide, open up the position. Squeeze shoulder blades together and then just relax those arms back in. So nice big open out, nice and wide. Relax back in. Let's just do 3 times to finish. We'll go twice more. Out with a little bit of a kind of postural movement. Breathing, really nice relaxing one. Rest hands down on your legs. Just kind of relax the position. So not too kind of tight and perfect here. I just kind of relax the shoulders. Inhale through the nose. And I want you to bring that chest up and out. So that chest rises up. Chest up and out. Exhale, relaxing the shoulders. Twice more, bringing that chest up and out. Exhale. Just relaxing, rounding the shoulders a little. One more time. Okay, so that concludes our session for today. I just wanted to, first of all, just on behalf of everyone involved, like all the trainers, wanted me just to put the message out, just to thank everyone who's participating in every session, whether that's on YouTube, Facebook, just to thank you for all the comments along the way, and just to thank you guys for participating. So obviously we do miss the interaction from the classes, but it's been great to be able to keep in touch, because I suppose it's that interaction, aside from just the exercise, it's that connection with you guys. So I know all the trainers wanted to mention that. And then also just to the new people along the way, like with people from the States, from Australia, different parts of Ireland, like Cavan, Kerry, that we previously weren't. So again, just brilliant to have you guys connected part of the session. So just a big thank you and a big well done to you guys. Thanks so much for all your participation and just your positive energy when we're teaching the session. So have a great Christmas and a happy new year. And we'll be back in the new year. Just keep an eye out on the social media streams, and we'll be back in touch with kind of new sessions coming back in the new year. Well, that's the main thing. Have a great Christmas, a great new year, and well done to yourselves on all your hard work over the last year. So well done, everyone. Brilliant stuff, Facebook, and brilliant stuff, YouTube. Well done, everyone. And thanks very much for the comments there. Very welcome. Brilliant job, everyone. Hey, super stuff, YouTube. Very welcome, Marie. Very welcome.